Some of the worst news a parent can get is hearing, of course, your child has cancer. Ewing sarcoma is a rare and aggressive bone cancer that typically strikes children and young adults.
While there are only a few hundred cases across the country each year, there are several families in our area dealing with this disease.
In the second part of this special report, KWQC's Bailey Dietz talked to those who are now fighting for more than survival.
Last night we showed you Nick Strub's story and his battle with Ewing sarcoma. Tonight we meet other local families and their fight for a chance.
All the families that we deal with, you just hang on and do it one day at a time.
Taking it one day at a time is something Brian and Nancy Strub continue to do, now 5 years since losing their son Nick to complications of Ewing sarcoma. At age 29, he had battled the rare bone cancer for the better part of 5 years.
He never would complain. That was the thing. You never really knew how much pain he was in.
What they did know for sure was a desire to share Nick's story, help his memory live on, and through the Nick Teddy Foundation, an annual 5K race in Port Byron, the family hopes to give others more of a fighting chance.
Only 4% of all funds raised nationally go to research pediatric and adolescent cancers.
Not near enough in their eyes, considering research for Ewing sarcoma specifically gets only a fraction of that. And while it's rare across the country, it doesn't seem to be as rare in the QCA.
We met several families shortly thereafter that had kids battling the same disease.
Like Parker Kress, diagnosed at age 13 when doctors found a tumor in his right tibia area.
All these big words and stuff, I don't know what they meant, but I mean, the simplest you can put it, it's a rare bone cancer, and I mean, you hear the word cancer, it's scary.
It's been a long couple of years for Parker.
I've gone through 17 rounds of chemo, 6 surgeries.
After you come to terms with things, you get sad and you get angry, and it's a range of emotions. It's a roller coaster.
Fighting to live, but all the while staying positive.
He always looks for the light at the end of the tunnel.
The Nick Teddy Foundation has been another shining light. During Parker's treatment, the organization pitched in on medical and transportation expenses, offering their support to the family.
They've helped us a lot mentally, financially too.
Part of our journey is to create awareness and to connect people with resources and things that are out there, can help them ease the burden in some way, shape, or form.
Parker is now 15 and says he's cancer free after the experience of a lifetime as kid captain at the Hawkeye game this fall. He's now focused on school and sharing his story, hoping to raise awareness and help others fighting for a chance.
I just want him to live his dreams.
Dawn and Eddie Vogel wanted the same for their daughter.
Tori had a love for art and anime.
Who was also 13 when she got the scary news.
I knew something was wrong. The mother, mom's intuition is never wrong. I knew something was wrong with her from the minute I found the bump.
Another local family faced with the diagnosis, but their spunky teen responded well to the treatment.
She loved being bald.
Yeah, she
loved it.
We did know that when Tori was diagnosed, because of the treatment, she had a 1% chance of getting leukemia 5 to 20 years down the road.
Then with just a handful of chemos to go,
we were getting ready to have a party.
That slim 1% chance of leukemia on top of Ewing sarcoma became reality.
She just continued to get worse.
From diagnosis, it took 6 days.
She passed away the same day she would have finished 8th grade. I was just so angry. She's not here and so afraid she's going to be forgotten.
Their daughter's life cut short. Left with that void, the Vogels also wanted to make a difference.
You want to start pulling out some of the stuff?
Turning Tori's love of art into something special for other children fighting cancer.
From coloring books, crayons, markers.
Tori's Art of Hope. The Vogels fill boxes full of drawing and craft supplies.
And we always put in some tattoos and stickers.
Plus trinkets and even some sweet treats.
Not too much candy, but we wanted to give just a little bit.
They've made dozens for children at the University of Iowa Hospital, as well as other young Ewing sarcoma patients across the country, making sure to share a little about Tori's journey with each delivery.
We want to bring cheer and the love of art back to the kids and keep continuing her honor.
Beyond that, the Vogels share the same goal with other local families impacted by Ewing sarcoma. More awareness and more research.
There's not enough funding for pediatric cancer.
So the future is filled with more hope for those battling the rare disease, just fighting for a chance to live.
It is heartwarming that something that as awful as what happened to us is at least has some positive impact now on the community.
Doctors say if your child is having any unexplained pain that is persistent, it is a good idea to have it checked out. For more information on Ewing sarcoma and these local efforts, visit our website, kwqc.com.